Okay, we'll come back to the class. Itani, now. Yasama, tasma, therefore. Eon, thus. What for what translation? Abenya wasena as abenya. Higher knowledge as abenya. Or direct knowledge. Adhikata anisansa. Adhikata means acquired benefit. Here is referring to just what adhikata anisansa. This is referring to samadhi bhavana. They have adhikata nisansaya, thirataraya, samadhi bhavanaya. Just a meaning. Adhikata anisansa, acquired benefit. Adhikata anisansa. Thirataraya, pama, no, more stronger. Like uprooted. Samadhi bhavana, development of samadhi. Smanagata, Smanadina Bhikkhuna, the yogi who possesses. Sili Padita Narosa Panyo Chaitam Panya refer to Ita in this verse. Chitta Sisena Nedato Samadhi. This is a phrase. Samadhi described at the Chitta, another head of Chitta, as a Chitta. Samadhi described. Nedata means described. Chitta was a Chitta Sisena. Sisa means here also head. Chitta Sisa means referring to Chitta, as a Chitta. As a Chitta, described as a Chitta. Sapakarina in all aspects. Pavido have be developed. Pavido hoti have be developed.
Now I see here is yasma, but we do not have the tasma here. Could it be this etta at the fourth line, sir? Now there's etta at the fourth line, at the line number 4. I see there is etta.
Etta.
Could it be there in place of tasma?
No. Tasma means here. This tasma, dasa waiter. Say that you want to say after etta tasma.
Yeah, I think that in this case the etta takes the place of tasma.
Dhanandarambanya tasma dasa waiter. That reader with let me see.
It could be in the same sentence, in the first sentence.
According to omitted tasma, it should be not after etta, but if you say dranandra, tasma, dranandra, there may be possible, because I want to say samadhi is fulfilled, already fulfilled. Therefore, after that panya, so you can say. But here, the mention tasma dasa vaitaram bhavananiyasa, referring to is after Chaita, panya should be developed. Therefore, I want to say panya, want to conduct like that. you have it developed. That's why Yasma means you have already developed the samadhi. Therefore, after that, Panya Bhavitava. Therefore, I want to explain Panya, want to say contact. So, accordingly, this directly mentioned here Yasma Dasma. Yasma Dasma. Because so sometimes you see, Yasma Dasma is too far. Between them there is a lot of sentences. But main sentence we must understand. Main sentence, you fulfill developed samadhi. After that, Panya should be developed. But that Panya briefly talk. Therefore, not easy to understand, even to understand. Needless to say, to develop. Therefore, now I want to say so, in this way. It's okay. The next sentence we should go. The Pali is not so difficult. Okay? Tadanandara, tan anandara. I want to say tan anandara. Panya bhavitava. This is specifies panya bhavitava. Panya should be developed or must be developed. The next passage, you have the 422, passage number 422, yes, 422. Tatrita Visachana. Tattara ida Visachana. Tattara ida Visachana. Here are the answers. In Pali is used only singular. But according to English translations, plural translation, maybe such a difference. This is answer. And that question, this is answer. Tadrita Visachana. Kapanyati, in this question, what is panya? Iti means here. Kapanya, iti. Kapanyati. In this question, what is panya? What is panya? In this question, panya bahuvita nanapakara. Many sort, many kinds, bahuvita. Panya is bahuvita, many sort of, many kinds of panya. Nanapakara, even one, even one, various aspect, even one various aspect, what I want to say. Panya means bahuvita, many kinds. Nana pakara, many aspects, with many aspects. Nana pakara, different aspect. Nana means different, various, the same. Whatever you understand, you can understand this way. But sometimes English and Pali is not totally the same. So, okay, we must understand. For example, samadhi, most people understand samadhi is a concentration. But the concentration is a lot. Here I want to say samadhi is mental concentration, just mental concentration. No? Only mind is concentrated in one object. So we must understand this way, just a translation, samadhi. Bahuvita, nana pakara. Pakara, so various aspect. Pakara aspect. Various aspect. Tansabha vibhavayitam arabha mana. Arabhamana means try. If I try to, if I'm trying to clarify all kinds, dansapa, that all, to all. No? Yeah. An answer that attempted to explain it all. Dansapa, that all. What is all? Many kinds of knowledge. Even when there are many aspects. If I explain it all, what do you say? Dansapa, vibhavayeto. Vibhavaye means explain, clarify, to explain it all. Try, vibhavayeto arabhamana. Try to explain. Try to clarify. Try to explain all kinds. Visachana adhipetan chewa athan nasadeya. Visachana, the answer. Visachana, the answer. The answer. Adhipeta acha, necessary meaning. Concerning relevant meaning. If you explain many, answer also cannot be successful, cannot be main point. Yeah, the answer and the didn't explain all would accomplish sadhya accomplish. So accomplish atthana sadhya means cannot be main point, no? Atthana sadhya cannot accomplish the main point. Cannot accomplish the main point. Adhipetancha atta. Adhipetancha atta nasadya. Answer also will be not clear. The necessary meaning is also not clear. Not will be main point. Not will be accomplished. Uttaricha vikipaya samvadeya. Uttari means besides here, or furthermore, want to say. Uttaricha. More than that, want to say. More than that. Furthermore, uttaricha vikipaya samvadeya. Here translation is also okay. What accomplish, neither it is intention nor it is purpose. Neither intention nor purpose. Besides, lead to destruction. Uttari vikipa. Vikipa means is miss main point. Miss target. Can mix target. Because our question is, what is panya? So, what to say? So we must say, what is panya? Accordingly, we must give answer. That is the meaning. Uttaricha vikipaya samvadeya. Besides lead to destruction, vikipaya samvadeya, it will be for destruction. Cannot be main point. No, cannot be main point. Cannot be according to purpose. Even furthermore, it cause to destructions also. Samvadeya. Tasma, therefore, ita atipita miwa sanayawama. Therefore, so we shall confine ourselves to the kind intended here. Therefore, only we shall confine, we shall say which is necessary. We shall say the panya which is necessary here. Adipeta mewa, which is need here. Therefore he say, what is panya here? Kusala Jaita Sambayodam Vipassana Jnana Panya. This is answer. Okay? Kapanya Kusala Jaita Sambayodam Vipassana Jnana Panya. So Panya. Panya, Vipassana, inside knowledge that associated with the Kusala Chaita is Panya. Here. Panya is a Vipassana knowledge. Panya is insight knowledge, Vipassana knowledge, which is associated with the Kusala. That is answer. Ka Panya answer. Vipassana jnana is, according to Nanambakara, we can say, when Arahant practice Vipassana, his Vipassana Panya is associated, not Kusala Chaita. His Panya is associated Kriya Chaita. So we must understand. Arahant, Buddhas also follow the Vipassana to attain Arahata Megaphala. They have to practice Vipassana. Through Vipassana practice, it is possible to attain Samapatti, Plasmapatti. Therefore, their Vipassana Panya is not necessary here. Only the Panya which associate Kusala Chaita. That is belong to Kusala, Vadipassa, Puthujana, belong to Sotabana, belong to Sakaragami, belong to Nagami, not belong to Arahant. What to say? We can say this Vipassana is presently, therefore not belong to Mahavipakanya, Panya also. Kusala Panya also. Kusala Samyutta Panya. Vipassana Panya is not others, only Mahakusala Chaita. Only Mahakusala Chaita is Jnana Samyutta Mahakasa. Exactly, Jnana Samyutta. Jnana Vipayutta is not Panya, but according to the practice or experience, even with the mind of Jnana Vipayutta, it is possible to continue the Vipassana because of the power. Actually, knowledge is only Jnana Samyutta, four Jnana Samyutta. According to Abhidhamma knowledge, okay, we must know exactly in this way. Mahakusala Saita Jnana Samyutta. So here, Kapanya, because of here necessary to develop and Vipassana practice. Therefore, Kapanya in this question, what is Panya? In this question, the answer is must be Panya, which is Vipassana, Vipassana knowledge, inside knowledge that associated with the Kusala Chaita is Panya. Here, Panya. Only that Panya is here necessary. Panya ja bhavaya, here necessary. Not the Magga Panya, Phala Panya is not necessary. So that is the first question's answer is finished. The second question, Kinatina Panya Di Pachana Natina Panya. Kinatina Panya Di. In this question, Kinatina Panya, in what sense? In what sense is it Panya? Pachana Natina Panya. In the sense of act of understanding. In the sense of act of understanding, Pachananatina. So it is Panya in the sense of act of understanding, Pachanana. The meaning is not clear here, no? Pachanana. Pachanana. Therefore, necessary to explain. Kimitam Pachanana Nama. What is this act of understanding? What is understanding here? Pachanana. Sanjanana, Vijanana Kara, Visaitan. Nanapakara do Chanana. It is a knowing any particular mode aspect from the modes of perceiving and cognition. Vichanana. Cognition. So here, what to say? Kimitam Pachanana. What is the meaning of Pachanana? What is the meaning of Pachanana? Pachanana Hidam Panya, to explain it again. What is the meaning of Pachanana? Act of understanding. It is Sanjanana Vijanana Kara. Visaita. Visaita means here different. The aspect of Sanjanana, Vijanana. There, Janana, knowing is different kinds. Sanjanana means knowing according to the mark, according to make a mark, according to mark. Sanya, perceiving. This perceiving is by mark. Now you're using PowerPoint and a note. After that, according to note, you read again. That's a sanya. That is not panya, this one. According to note. You understand? So that is called sanjanana. According to noting, according to perceiving, you understand. That is a sanjanana. Panya Pachanana is different from that. What to say? Different. You know by note, that is not Panya. That is a Sanya. Vichanana. Vichanana means Aramana Vichanana Lakana, Vijnana or Chaita. That is just knowing different ways, in different ways. Knowing in different ways. We means a different. Chanana is knowing. Knowing in different ways. What is a knowing? Without a marking, without a noting, without the various kind. Not like a panya. He said just experience what is experience he realized, knows. Like that. On seeing visual object, it knows only seeing. Not like a panya. Hearing also. Just hearing consciousness, just seeing, just receiving the object. Just receiving the object. That is a vichanana. My mind knows only in this way. if you, without it noticing, if you touch the heat, your hand move back immediately. In this way, just automatic, when objects come into being, automatically conscious. That is conscious. Sanya is sanjanana. Vijnana is vichanana. Just conscious. Conscious and
Could it be without the concept? Without concept?
without a concept. What does it mean? Vichanana. Yeah. Vichanana means when object is contact. It's just know about that.
Is it
According.
Is it before the mind creates a concept, or is it?
Yeah. My different ways later. After joining sanya, panya is developed. Just without the concept. That is just base explain. Basically explain. Yeah. Vichanana lakkhana. Sanjanana, vichanana, akara. We said akara means aspect of sanjanana, aspect of vichanana. Different from aspect of sanjanana, aspect of vichanana. Want to say. No? Quite a different. Sanjanana, vichanana. Nana pakara do janana. Knowing in various ways. What about it? Cognizant. Is it okay, the meanings? Like a conscious. Is meaning clear? Cognizant. Is it different in like knowledge? Fruity. Cognizant. Without a marking, without a realizing, as a origins. Therefore, translation is not easy, very difficult. Only Pali words. Vichanana. Vichanana means in different way or special way, especially vichanana. Not similar to perceiving, not similar to knowledge, not similar to sanya, not similar to panya, neither similar to, in this way. This vichanana. So prefix, janana is the same, you see. Janana means the same. Prefix, san, we, pa. These prefixes are differentiate, make it different the words. Yeah, panya, vipassana, panya is, you see, pa. Pa is differentiated from sanya, vijnana. All are the same roots. Just a prefix is differentiated the meanings. Sanya, vijnana, vinya, like that. Sanya, vijnana, panya, the same roots. All are. But prefix san, we, pa, differentiate the meanings. So accordingly we must know. Sanjanana vichanakara viseta nana pakara do janana. From the mode of perceiving. And particular mode aspect from modes of perceiving and cognizing. Knowing in various ways. Understand. What is the act of understand? It is it is knowing in particular mode, aspect, nanapakarato, particular. Here, explanation, more explanation. Sanya vinyana panyana hi samani bi chanana bhavi. Samani bi chanana bhavi. As a knowing, they are the same. No? According to the root, they are just knowing. That's what to say. So, follow the state of knowing, janana, is equally present in perception, in consciousness, and understanding. Sanya vinyana panyana hi samana bhavi, samani bi sanana bhavi. In the case of knowing, sanya vinyana panyas are equal. Even though they are, in the case of knowing, they are the same. Just knowing, they are the same. Sanya, vinyana, panya is equally in the case of, equal in the case of knowing. But sanya nila pitakandi, nilam pitakandi, aramana sanyanana madami wahodi. Nevertheless, perception is only the mere perceiving of an object, as to say, blue or yellow. That is according to make a mark, according to the mark. He before seeing, after that note, that is a nila, that is blue, that is yellow. Note in the mind. After note, is recalled it. Nilam pitandi aramana sanjanana madamiwa. Just object. Just object. It knows by noting. It is noted by note. That is a sanya. Sanya is aramana sanjanana madamiwa hoti. That is the main. Perceiving an object, just perceiving an object. For example, you see, earthworm is and noodle is similar. Isn't that equal in form? They are equal in form. At night, if you make it suit, you see, in dark place, oh, this is noodle, noodle soap. So if as a form is equal, confused, that is a sanya. Sanya. Accordingly, you mark. Sometimes because of sanya, misperceiving, people think on seeing stranger, thinks, oh, he or she may be my friend, so call him by name. But after close, oh, that is not my friend. Because of sanya. Because of sanya. When I stay in Sri Lanka, at that time, these ASEAN peoples, Asian peoples are quite similar to in face. Sometimes I'm confused. He's Burmese, he's Thailand, who is Chinese? I'm confused. When I first time arrived in Colombo airport, the immigration asked me, are you Japanese? Sri Lanka immigration asked me, are you confused? Japanese. So that is a sanya. Sanya. Because of sanya. That is a called Aramana Sanjanana Mata. Aramana Sanjanana Mata. Just object, perceiving of object. That is a sanya. Anicca dukkha anattati lakkhana pativedam papeto nasakoti. That is an important point. No? It cannot bring about the penetration of characteristic as impermanent, painful, and not self. Anicca dukkha anatta. Lakkhana pativeda, penetration of characteristic. Cannot penetrate characteristic. Anicca dukkha. That is universal characteristic. Lakkhana pativeda. Samanya lakkhana. Even samanya lakkhana also cannot be understood. Even phasa is within the nature of contact, Vedanas, the feeling, characteristic. Even individual characteristic cannot be known by sanya. No? Lakkhana pativeda. Anicca dukkha anattati lakkhana pativedam papeto nas. Cannot be such a penetration. Cannot reach such a penetration. Unable to reach such a penetration or characteristic as a anicca dukkha anatta. Just object, perceiving just an object. That is a sanya. As a note, according to note. Just a surface, he knows, not penetrate, not inside. Just a covered knowing, not inside. Then, Vijnana, Nilam Pitakandi Aramanancha Chanati. There is consciousness. Vijnana knows the object. Vijnana knows the object as a blue and yellow. Lakkhana pativedancha papinti. It brings about the penetration of it is a characteristic. Why? Because of, that is one to say, experience. Not just vijnana is not, cannot penetrate. This according to experience and explain this one. Vijnana normally cannot do in this way. Because of several times it is association with the panya. Therefore, how to understand? Even you notice, you can recite the Namo Tassa without it. Yes. Because of my experience. Without thinking. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Sama Sambuddhassa. So, without thinking, you can recite in this way. Because of experience. Should not intentionally do it in this way. But everything is okay. But because of age, I forgot we can love Vajana. Sometimes. Huh? This is starting. Alzheimer. Each person started Alzheimer in this way. So, forget sometimes. So, knowledge here, Aramanancha Chanati, this is according to nature. Lakkhana pativedancha papeti, this by experience. By experience. Then, Osaketawa Pana, Mekha Padubhavam Papedo Nasakodi. But it cannot bring about, by understanding the manifestations of path. Mekha Padubhava. Mekha Padubhava means ministrations of Mekha. This one to say, cannot attain the Mekha without the knowledge. Just Vijnana cannot attain Mekha. Because of Mekha, no experience. Mekha is only one day. Yeah? Cannot be experienced. When we stay our home, everything so we know where is something. Even dark, we can go and receive such things in the dark. Experience, by experience. Here's a blind can walk by experience. They have another power to walk. By smiling, they understand who are you. By listening sound, they understand who is that man. When we are young, there is blind from birth. That means it's so powerful. He can climb and take a fruit. When a gentleman, that is my father, the gentleman walk under the tree. He's calling from the trees, where are you going? But he's blind. Very wonderful. Maybe they have a second eye. Second eye. Sometimes very wonderful, the blind people also. Here also we should understand, Ottakaitwa Bana Mekha Padubhava. But it cannot bring about by endeavoring, the manifestations of the path. Ottakaitwa, endeavor, trying, cannot attain a Mekha. Panya Udaneya Vasena. Understanding knowledge knows the object in the way already stated. It brings about the penetration of characteristic, and it brings about, by endeavoring, the manifestations of the path. Aramanancha Chanadi, realize the object. Lakhanapati Vedancha Papeti. That is naturally, according to its power. Directly can do. These three states. Like Sanya, it perceived the object. Like they penetrate characteristic, then with the endeavoring, it attained a Mekha. Everything is according to Panya. Here, some scholars, this is Pinariva Purokosas, orally explained. Some scholars change this order according to their wish, their thinking. They think Vijnana is origin, Sanya is better than Vijnana. They say Vijnana, Sanya, Panya, they are orders. There is not a commentator's order. Commentator's order says Sanya come first. Sanya is the weakest. Sanyaya vipriyesa, chittande pritashati. Sometimes Sanya uses Sanya instead of Panya. We must realize that Sanya can be changes by knowledge. Anesa Sanya, dukkha sanya, anatta sanya. This is sanya also, if it correct, it is useful. But sub-commentators use it. Even here mentioned sanya, you must know that is panya. No? The word you must know panya. That is sanya is under control of knowledge, we should understand. Not mere sanya. It is under control. Knowledge is a realized, want to say. So, okay? Okay, today lecture, let's stop.